Hi to everyone, this is Amir. In this session, I'm gonna show you how to commit the changes using Visual Studio 2015. Git tracks file changes in repo and separate the files in repo in three categories. One, unmodified files. These files haven't changed since your last commit. Whatever the file that it may be, it has not changed from the since last commit. Modified files, the files that has been changed since from the last commit. Unstaged files, the files that have been changed that will be added in the next commit. Okay, these are the files that are going to be tracking by the Git in your local repo. So what is commit? Git commit consists the following things. One is whatever the file has been changed in the commit. It will it will keep the contents of all the files changed in the repo. Okay, so if you're going to do in this way, what will happen? This keeps it fast and allows intelligent merging. A reference to the parent commits, and Git manages the code history using the references. And the a message when you are going to commit the changes, it will describe the message what exactly that you are going to be changed for the commit. And no, it is keeping the changes message descriptive but to the point. So what will happen if you're going to give a message over there? So it will be very useful for what purpose that you have committed the changes. So when I'm going to show you commit, there are different types of commits that we are going to work it. So one is commit all. So what will happen? All the files you are going to commit in the local branch. I hope when I have shown you, we can create a local branch so that what you have to do, you can commit the file changes in your local. So you don't want to push it to the remote branches. I will show you what is that is the purpose of the commit all and how we are going to show that one. Commit all and push in the sense. So as just said, you are going to be committing in your local repository as well as you are going to push the changes to the remote repository. Okay, so this is the option that what we have commit all and push. So what is commit all and sync? So it is combining all the changes of commit in the local repository and pushing these changes to remote repository. And if there are any changes in the remote repository, it will sync back to your local repository. So what it will do, it will do commit to all plus push plus syncing from the remote repository into your local repository, it will be done. Okay, so the final one that what we have is commit stage. So I have modified 10 files. Let us assume I have modified 10 files in my local branch and I don't want to push all the 10 files into the remote repository. Then what I'm going to do, I'll be doing staging what are the required files. I want only 5 files. I will select the 5 files and I will show you, and I will commit all these things over there. Okay. So let me switch it to the Visual Studio and I will show you how to do all these things. So right now I'm in my Visual Studio 2015. So I'm going to manage the branches. Let me work one of the branch. If you see web development that I'm having, okay, I will see over here if you see on my bar or else on my Visual Studio 2015, you can see you know there are the different tabs that I'm having. If you see first, this is the publish option. So right now I have connected to Feb develop is the branch what I'm going to work it. And what is the project? This is the test Git project and where it has been located. The D source repos and test it is my project. How many files of changes that I'm having? As of now, already one change. And is there any publish in the sense new files has to publish? No. This is the way that how we are going to do it. So let me work on the Feb development monthly itself. Okay, I have already there in my Feb development branch. And let me switch to my solution explorer. Let me connect to my changes. I'm going to work on the Git training practice solution. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some more changes for this project. Okay, I'm going to add a new file by clicking, Visual Studio in on the solution project, add new item. So I can make the changes even both the way, like adding a new file, or else I can simply go ahead and changes whatever the changes existing files. Okay, I will simply say changes for commit. Okay, this is the just a file that name I am going to give it. If you see over here, what happened? A new file has been added to my Git training practice solution, and after that, let me make some changes over here. This is the commit for new file. Okay, and I'm going to save it, and I'm going to build it by clicking Control Shift B, which it will build all the solution at a time. If you see on my screen, what will happen? I, as I already shown you, there is zero files uh, has to zero project has to be published, in the sense the project has already published in the remote branches, and then so I have added a new file, and after that there are some of the changes. So till now you have to there are the 5 changes on your project, and which project that you are working on, the test git, on the repo that it is showing div source and the repo and the test git, and this is the branch that what you are working on your local repository. So as I shown you, given you different types of commit, right? Let me go and check it out. What are the changes are there? I'm going to switch it to the Team Explorer, and I'm just clicking on the changes. Okay, you can see the 5 changes. So if you see, uh, this is the file I have already changed. fk17 main.html is the file that what I have changed, and after that I have added a ASPX along with that one that I got it .aspx.cs, and along with that I got a designer.cs file which is in ASP.NET, right? So first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to commit locally. Okay, I'm just using the option called commit all. So before going to commit all, let me show you. So what are the view history that I have? Okay. So what I have to go to, then I'm going to switching to the branches. I'm right clicking on the web development is my branch, and I'm going to show you what are the histories. If you see, the last modified was the commit changes. So it was hap, and I have created a branch or measured a branch from the master from development. And then let me show you the same web development and the remote repository. Okay, view history. If you see, both are in the sync. So what are the changes right now I will make it. It is very friendly to you, to easily identify. So let me show you first for the coming to the commit all, right? So just I'm going to use commit all is the description. I'm going to select only the commit all button over here. If you see where I will get all these options, if you scroll down over here, you can see commit all and push, commit all and sync is the 3 options that what I have shown you already. And commit stays, you can when you are going to select the files, it will be coming over here. Right? Right now, what I'm going to do, I'm just using this option called commit all. So what it will do, it will only commit the file changes in your local repository, not in the remote repository. So in which situation it will be happening? So I want to do a lot of changes in my local repository, but not in the remote repository. I will what are the changes required? I will do it all at one shot. I will commit all the changes in my local repository, and then I want to push all at it, and then I will go ahead and push it over there. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just clicking on the commit all. So my commit all happened, it has been created a local repository with the ID. Okay, it's called ed1480. This is the ID that it is going to be creating on my local. Just let me check it out once again, the history, by clicking on the branches of the history. Right click, and I will show you view history over here. If you see this web development, I have committed all, right? With my name Amir Bash, I just got it, and I have shown you already what is the ID that it has been created. Now let me check it out the same remote repository. I don't find that file over here, right? So this is the way that I'm gonna show you, that is the use of the commit all. Let me jump to the web portal. Okay, so let me check it out. Which branch? This is the branch that we have worked for, right? And I will show you from here also. We can check it out. What is the history that has been committed? Okay, you can see the last commit was the old one. What are the changes that I have made it has not happened over there. Okay, now let me come back to the Visual Studio. Right now, what I have to do, I want to do an option called commit all and push. Okay, so you can make it even right now also if I want to push it individually, that you can go ahead and you can push it out. See how you can do it by just going to sync, okay, or else just simply you can go ahead with the you can go ahead with the sync, and you can see over here push is the option. It will be shows you commit all what are the committed that have made it right now, and they are ready to go to push. So you can click over here or you can click here by just clicking into push option. So let me do it right now, or I will do it later with all commit and push. Okay, I will make some more changes right now. So I'm again going for the my solution explorer, and I'm just making in the same commit all for the thing. Let me add a file called let me add some of the content over here. So I'm going to make the changes over here right now. So what I'm going to show you, welcome to Visual Studio 2015. I'm just going to make a change over here, and you can see the number of files has to be changing over here. Okay, so and I'm going to build the solution. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to switching back to the Team Explorer, and I'm going for the changes. Now what I'm going to do, you can see the changes right over here. On my right hand side, you can see the in Team Explorer what are the changes are there. I have made the changes in Team for commit in ASPX dot designer pattern. So it will show you all the three files. Now I'm going to commit all and push. So I shown you already, right? It's a commit all that have done previously, and then I can push individually, right? So now I'm not going to do in that way. I'm just going to select commit all and push. What will happen? It will push all my changes into the remote repository as well as the local branch. I will show you, it is going to already pushing the current branch over here. So let it initializing the push. Let it be doing its work. Okay. Right now, if you see what happened over there is that the push related to commit all also has been pushed already. Okay. You don't want to do all these things, but still what it will do, you can go ahead individual and you can push it. So it is a better option when you are going to do it, individual works. You can, if you want to commit individually, you can go ahead and you can check it out. Okay, right now let me show you what are the changes happen, how it was happened. Okay, so as I already shown you the view history, see commit all and push, what happened, it pushed the files in my local repository, and as well as I can see the changes in remote repository also. If you can see commit all and push in my remote repository or remote branches. So this is the way how you are going to use commit all and push. So So let me tell you once again, if you're confident with your changes and you are ready to go ahead and what are the changes you are in the remote repository or the master branches, then you can simply go ahead and commit all and push you can use it. Or else, you have to send it in a staging way, or else in the file format what are the required things. Then you can select commit all option, and then if you what are the options that you can send it commit all and push commit all, and then you can select the option push. All right, now there is the option called commit all and sync. Let me tell you, I'm going to switching back and I'm saying the changes. So I'm just giving I'm working on commit all and sync. Okay, I'm building once again by using Control Shift B, and I can see that there are the three changes files. Let me go to the Team Explorer. Let me check it out. What are the changes are there? I can see the same three files, but because of I have done only in in only one file right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to commit all and sync. What is the option? What is the purpose of this one? If five people are working on the same project and the same branches, or else if someone is going to be pull the records and push the records, what will happen? You can get all the records by using sync. In the sense, I'm going to select commit all and sync. What will happen? What will if there is any changes in my remote repository, I can get all that from by using this commit all and sync option. So when you are going to do commit all and sync, there are the three things it will do. First, it will commit the changes in our local repository, and it will push if there are any outgoing commits over here. If you see, these are the outgoing, and it can pull the records if there are any incoming commits from the other member. Okay, these are the three things it is happening. Okay, so in the later session also that I'm going to explain you these things: sync, fetch, pull, push options that I'm going to show you how to do individually. Okay, and now I will show you, as of now that I will show you the branches, and I will go for the visual view history. You can see commit all and sync, and even in the remote repository also I can see commit all and sync. And what is the difference over there? There is no incoming commits as of now. So that's the reason I don't see anything over here, the incoming commits over there. That's the reason we don't see anything over here. But in real time, that I can see the changes over there. So I have switched to web portal as of now, that you can see what are the changes happened over there on the web portal also. So you can see the same changes over here what we have seen already. You can see commit all and sync, commit all and push, commit all. What are the changes that have made it? So what is the history behind that? What if you want to see what are the changes happened on that one? If you see over here, what are the files has been changed? I just changed it on the file called change for commit.aspx file. I have made this small change called welcome to Visual Studio 2015, and I'm working on that one. You can see what are the previous was, and you can compare everything over here itself. Okay, and now let me go for the again the history. You can see all kind of histories where has been worked and when it has been worked on how much before it has been worked. Right? These are all the things what we have. This is the different branch that I have selected by mistake. Okay, these are all the things that what I can show you. So there is one more thing called commit stage. So let me make multiple changes and I want to push only the few changes. Then how can I go ahead? Okay, so I'm going to switching back to Visual Studio 2015, and I'm going to Solution Explorer, and I'm going to make it in code review. Okay, so what I'm going to say, so I'm making a small change called, I'm just adding coding file table. Okay, and after that I'm just adding td, and I'm going to add tr over here. I'm just making a small change. No worries about this syntax as of now. I'm just making all these things. Okay, in the TD I will say this is the button. So I'm just adding a small button over here. Okay, and I'm say text as click me. So I'm not going to take any action as of now, but simply I'm going to run this one. Okay, and after that I'm going to make some more changes in other files, but I can show you how it is happening. I'm going to make one more file changes called contact.aspx, and I will simply say what are the address that have made it, and I will simply go ahead and I'm going to remove it, or what are the address files that I have. Okay, So I have made some of the changes in my two files. One is code review.aspx and contact.aspx. So I have built the changes over here. So my build has been succeeded, and I'm going to switching to Team Explorer. I'm going to check it out what other changes happen. So if you see there, the 6 files has been changed, but I don't want all these changes. So what I have to do, I want only the code review.aspx to has to be commit over here in my local, in my branches. I want to commit only the few files. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this option by using control. I'm going to select what are the files required that I had to be. Okay, what are the files that I need to commit it. Then I have just used commit and I have selected, control button on my keyboard, and after that I have selecting. You can see the option, right click on that one, and after you can see the stage files. Okay, so what are the files that you are going to be committing? Okay, and what are the files? If you see the files, you can just simply go ahead and drag and drop over here what are the files has to be commit, and then I'm going to select this. I'm saying description commit stage. Okay, you can get option automatically when you're going to committing is to be stage, and then simply you can go ahead and click on the top of that one. Okay, the commit stage, it will only stage the files, it will commit the files on your local, and it won't sync anything over here. It is going to select the option called sync to share the changes to the server, nothing but remote repository. Let me show you over here what are the things has been happened. So let me go to the branches, and after that let me check it out what are the history that I have. Okay, see, it has been commit stage. What are the file has been in my view history that I can check it out? What are the files has been committed, right? I will go ahead and will click on this one on the commit. You can see code review.aspx, code review.aspx, what are the file has been committed, right? Now, as I said, there's the ways that we have to push it and sync it. So first of all, what you have to do, these changes, you have to push it first. You can check it out in my commit stages, and let me show you once again over here. The commit stage did not happen in my web portal, or the changes not affected in my remote branches. Okay, so how I can do, you can see the push file. I'm just going to push it immediately. Once the pushing has happened, it has been successfully completed, and now you can check it out immediately in my web portal. It's simply commit stage. A minute ago it has been changed, in the sense less than a minute, or these the changes has been happened. Even from remote branches also you can check it out what are the changes happen on the particular branch. See, commit stage happen, and you can check it out what are the files has been committed also. Okay, this is all about the different types of commits what we are having in in Visual Studio 2015 by using Git. Okay, these are all the things that what I can show you as of now. So in the later of session, that what I will show you, I will show you the files, how to fetch the files and how to push the files, and what are the different changes that is happen. Okay, and after that how to work on that one. I will work on all this. This is called synchronization, that what we have. So I will show you how to work on these things in later of session. Thank you very much for all attending this session and watching this video. If you have any queries, I will always be available on basha.amir86@gmail.com. You can ping me at any time. I will always be available. Thank you.